Explore Pat Benatar's stunning Malibu home and get an inside look at her luxurious lifestyle. This video covers her impressive net worth, family life with her 2 children, and her ventures into real estate. Discover her amazing car collection and how this legendary rock icon enjoys the fruits of her incredible career. Don't miss this exclusive glimpse into the extraordinary life of Pat Benatar. Pat Benatar is an American singer and songwriter. In the United States, she has 2 multi-platinum albums, 5 platinum albums, and 15 U.S. Billboard Top 40 singles. While in Canada, she had 8 straight platinum albums, and she has sold over 36 million albums worldwide. Born 1953, age 71 years. Greenpoint, New York, New York. Spouse: Neil Giraldo, M. 1982. Dennis T. Benatar, M. 1972 to 1979. Children: Hannah Giraldo, Haley Giraldo. Height: 5'0". Pat Benatar, net worth $40 million. Early life: Pat Benatar was born Patricia May Andrzejewski on January 10, 1953, in Greenpoint, Brooklyn, New York City. Her mother, Mildred Nay Knapp, 1928 to 2016, was a beautician, and her father, Andrew Andre Andrzejewski, 1926 to 2009, was a sheet metal worker. Her father was of Polish descent and her mother was of German, English, and Irish ancestry. Her family moved to North Hamilton Avenue in Lindenhurst, New York, a village in the Long Island town of Babylon. She trained as a coloratura with plans to attend the Juilliard School, but decided instead to pursue health education at Stony Brook University. At 19, after 1 year at Stony Brook, she dropped out to marry her first husband, high school sweetheart Dennis Benatar, a U.S. Army draftee who trained at Fort Jackson, South Carolina, then served with the Army Security Agency at Fort Devens, Massachusetts, before being stationed at Fort Lee, Virginia, starting in 1973. She worked as a bank teller near Richmond, Virginia. Career beginnings: Benatar quit her job to pursue a singing career after being inspired by a Liza Minnelli concert she saw in Richmond. She had a gig at a Holiday Inn and got a job as a singing waitress at a nightclub named the Roaring Twenties. At the Roaring Twenties, she met and formed a duo with pianist Phil Coxon, which soon expanded to a 10-person lounge band called Coxon's Army, a regular at Sam Miller's Basement Club. The band gained in popularity and was the subject of a never-aired PBS special. Its bassist Roger Capps was later the original bass player for the Pat Benatar Band. The period also yielded Benatar's first single, Day Gig, 1974, written and produced by Coxon and given a limited local release. Her last significant gig in Richmond was a 2-hour performance at Thomas Jefferson High School. Dennis Benatar was discharged from the Army and the couple moved to New York in May 1975 so she could pursue a singing career. She performed at an amateur night at the comedy club Catch a Rising Star in New York. Her rendition of Judy Garland's Rockabye Your Baby with a Dixie Melody earned her a callback by club owner Rick Newman, who then became her manager. She became a regular performer at Catch a Rising Star for the next 3 years. In late 1975, she landed the part of Zephyr in Harry Chapin's futuristic rock musical, The Zinger, which ran for a month in 1976 at the Performing Arts Foundation's PAF Playhouse in Huntington Station, Long Island. Halloween 1977 proved a pivotal night in her early spandex stage persona. She entered a Halloween contest at the Café Figaro in Greenwich Village dressed as a character from the film Catwomen of the Moon. Later that evening, she went on stage at Catch a Rising Star still in costume. Between appearances at Catch a Rising Star, she recorded commercial jingles for Pepsi-Cola and a number of regional brands. She headlined New York City's Tramps nightclub over 4 days in spring 1978, where her performance was heard by representatives from several record companies. She was signed to Chrysalis Records by co-founder Terry Ellis the following week. She and Dennis divorced shortly after, although she kept his surname. Personal life: Pat Benatar married her high school sweetheart, Dennis Benatar, at the age of 19 in 1972. The couple divorced in 1979. She has been married to her second husband, guitarist Neil Giraldo, since 1982. They have 2 daughters and live in Malibu, California. Both her daughters Haley and Hannah Giraldo appeared on the reality television series Filthy Rich, Cattle Drive, and Relatively Famous, Ranch Rules, in late 2005 and early 2022 respectively. While Benatar and Giraldo are both Roman Catholic, the two did not marry within the church, owing to the former's divorce. The two were married in Hana, Hawaii, by Reverend Henry Kahula of the non-denominational Wainanalua Church on February 20, 1982, just days before the 24th Grammy Awards.